Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mediocre Takes podcast. I'm Marco and here with Mal. Today, we are talking about Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem. So let's just get started. Okay, in Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem, the Joker teams up with Grundy, Silver Banshee, Scarecrow, and Clayface to spread a computer virus all over the world in order to take over the world and control who gets to have electricity and the internet. Batman and crew eventually defeat them. Was it just me, or was the Flash kind of missing here? I missed him.
You missed him?
Yeah, I thought he was so much fun in the last Batman film, and I kind of missed how fun he was in this, you know?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
You missed him? Ew! No, I don't like the Flash at all.
Really?
I might like the first Flash. I haven't read any of his comics. I'd probably like him more than any of the newer iterations, but I don't like Flash in general, I think.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then it's just me, I guess. So do y'all think the Joker... I'm sorry. So do y'all think the Joker and Grundy have explored each other's bodies? I'm sorry.
So I wish you didn't say that. What's interesting is I wish you didn't say that.
I'm sorry.
So why would you say that?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to say that.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? What's funny about that scene where he blushes after the Joker kisses his cheek was that, okay, first of all, I didn't think Joker was really into it, but it didn't feel like they were making a gay joke, which I appreciated. It generally felt like the writers were literally like, let's make Solomon Grundy gay, but I don't think there's anything between those two. I hope, pray, and wish that that's nobody's OTP, and I am really sad that you said that.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Let me just say what I wrote down. Now I know the Joker just kind of kisses people randomly and shit, so that wasn't what surprised me. What surprised me was when Grundy started blushing. I was like, what? Excuse me? We love a queer, as we've said before.
We do. We love a himbo queer. Do we? I don't like.
No, I don't think we do. I think we just love a normal queer.
You know what? I love this kind of himbo. I love the weird, freaky, undead himbos.
Yeah. Anyways, the Joker's nose looked really fucking weird. Why was his nose this thin cone shape? It's weird as fuck. Joker's design in general in this did not land.
But what were your thoughts on the voice actor?
It was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Why?
Well, it's not Luke Skywalker.
What?
I don't remember his name. But he's the same guy who portrayed Luke Skywalker.
You're kidding.
Star Wars. Mark Hamill. Yeah, Mark Hamill. He was Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, and he voice acts the Joker in the animated series, as well as a lot of the movies. But not in this one. They actually got a different guy for him.
So did you like this Joker then?
I did, because you could obviously tell that he was very much emulating the original animated Joker, but he was good at it. It didn't feel like a weird, great value version of Joker. I'd say the only reason I knew that this was a different Joker, and the reason I looked it up in the first place, was because Mark Hamill got a little bit of that raspiness to him because he smoked a lot. And this guy, I forget his name, but this guy, he had a little bit of rasp, but he didn't have a smoker's rasp, you know? But yeah, I think he did a great job.
Yeah, I guess I agree with you. I think I noticed it was an imitation too, and that's what kind of pushed me off from this voice actor. So I think he was okay. I think he did a decent job. I feel like the sequence where Batman goes into the digital world was a bit random. Like a T-Rex robot, pterodactyls, and multiple Joker/Batmans. It was all a bit too much. Also, the movie cover for this movie has the T-Rex robot on it, and I felt like the movie cover and the movie title were false advertising. I think the people in charge of marketing this movie failed, because I don't know why I thought this movie was, but I didn't think it would be this, to be honest.
It's because they made a dinosaur. They made a toy dinosaur.
You did mention this before. Yeah, they just wanted to sell toys, so it still felt a bit weird, but I do get why they did it.
They had to throw in some of their toys.
I like Clayface in this movie, and I really liked how he and Scarecrow argued when it came to being on camera. I especially like that scene where Clayface says the camera adds 10 pounds, and then Scarecrow's like, well, how many cameras are on you? That was great. So I really like Cyborg in this. I like how he's the same voice actor as in Teen Titans. I'm just so used to that voice for Cyborg, and I really liked it again here. I like how we actually get a callback to the last movie in this, because we do see the robot wolf again, which Batman calls Ace. To be honest, I was not expecting them to come back. I was pretty sure this would be one of those series with not much continuity, but I was proven wrong.
I really appreciate how each film in the series has a group of villains with a theme. Like the first was animals, this one was monsters, and the third one is mutants. Oh god, I wish they would have run over Green Arrow. He was literally right in front of the car. All they had to do was not press on the brakes. Like we were so close to being free of him.
I love your hate for Green Arrow. But yeah, I also was surprised when they didn't run him over.
What's so funny is I don't even know him. Like as a character, I don't know him. I've never read his comics. I've never watched the shows. Maybe there's movies about him. I have no idea, but I've literally never experienced him except in some of these movies, and I hate him.
I have this distinct memory of watching a live action show, but I'm not sure if there ever was one.
There is a CW show. In fact, it was the first DC CW show, and that's why they call it the Arrowverse.
Oh wow. Wow,
Yeah.
they call it the Arrowverse?
They call it the Arrowverse.
What? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What? Anyways.
Okay, this scene of Red Robin being like Solomon Grundy, Scarecrow, and Silver Banshee all working on the same night, and then the zoom in on Batman, and he says, in all seriousness, Happy Halloween. Stake your tents and start that fire. That was camp. I keep bringing this up whenever we get city shots in these movies, but I really do believe that the one way to make these movies feel like a good amount of thought and effort was put into them is by having a bustling city look like a bustling city. I think they did a better job than the movies before this, but they also could have done more. Okay, what the fuck? I have a bullet point that just says lorem ipsum. I think it's because when the Joker is on the news, the little banner at the bottom, it says lorem ipsum, and that, if you don't know, is like it's the random words they put on a document to show what it would look like.
Yeah.
And I just I don't know why, but I thought that was so funny. Okay, riddle me this, Marco. Why would the hero, whose whole shtick derives from his bow and arrow, have a bow that can easily be broken in half with one kick? Riddle me that, Marco. What the fuck?
I agree with you. Yeah.
Like,
I have no clue.
was the whole point of that scene to be like, oh look, he got her with baseballs? Like
That scene looked so silly. It was too much cheese.
all cheese, no camp. How do we feel about Buff Scarecrow?
Okay. I also noticed that does not make any sense for his character, you know? He is not that type of man. Yeah, it was weird.
I didn't hate it. I was just surprised because every version we've seen of Scarecrow has had a twink body. So to see him with all that muscle, I was very confused. But they did also make the penguin interestingly shaped. So I don't think I'm that surprised. And I also thought that the whole AI shtick would get old, but they actually used it very appropriately. And I think one way that shows that is that the fact that they included Cyborg in this, and because he was implemented in it, I think there was a very cool side plot where like he had a virus and like he was fighting against his friends, and that's it.
Overall, I think this is a better movie than the first Batman Unlimited movie. I don't think it's like way better, but it's definitely like a step in the right direction. I think it's pretty strong. I don't have any complaints about this. I think all of the characters are really good, and I like their dynamics. It was fun to see Cyborg again because I haven't seen him since Teen Titans. Yeah, it was just a fine movie.
You heard him in Teen Titans Go.
Not the same.
True. Yeah, I agree with you. This was a better film than the previous one. I think the best improvements were no flash, a more concise motive for the antagonist, and overall better dialogue. The dialogue in the first one was already good. This was just great.
Okay, Mal, I've asked you this before, and I'll ask you it again. If you could predict where you would rank this from S to F, where would you rank it?
I give this a confident A.
I'm not sure. I'm like between A and B. I don't know. I think I'm going to give it a B for now, but I can definitely see myself ranking it up higher after we watch all the movies. So for now, it's a B. Anyways, you guys, that's our thoughts on Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem. If you want to send us a voice message on Spotify for podcasters, there'll be a link in the description to do so below. We also have Instagram, Bluesky, TikTok, and YouTube. That will all be in the description. And that's everything. So goodbye.